Yes. Start new game. This game also has something called 1999 mode, but I don't know how to unlock it. But I always, whenever I play a game for the first time, I always play it on normal difficulty. I see no use for Amazon Prime personally, but if I did, then I would go for it. Hey, Beta. The golden pistol and machine gun upgrades. Find the weapons to equip them.
Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. We're never going
That's
to
a
get
red
there.
9.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
I can move.
We've arrived.
Gee, this looks familiar. You could actually find me on Steam now. I decided to take myself off
Shall we
private.
tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
There's another boat here. Silver Eagle. Well, hello there. I already found some cash. Well, so far with all of the settings at or near ultra, it seems to be running perfectly fine. Considering Rain does a good job of testing your limits. And wipe away the debt. This is your last chance. This is also the first time in the series where the main character can actually talk. Coins in the cushion. That's achievement progress. Wait, what do you mean, Beta? I never had any problems running the original or 2. It was computer issues, it wasn't issues with OBS. If that's what you're getting at.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Good luck with that, pal.
But yeah, I've already explained this in like the last 2 playthroughs of the that I did. But It wasn't any of these games' fault that I was having trouble running them last time. It was a combination of my graphics card which was having issues, and my, hard drive was dying. One I knew about in the back of my head, the other one I had no idea. But I think we've pretty much confirmed at this point that all of the problems that I was having with the series were not due to the games themselves. So that was definitely a learning experience. Yeah, also, I played a little bit of this game on the PlayStation 3, like an hour's worth. And, like, holy shit. This is, like, night and day right now. Like, everything was, like, blurred, and it was moving. If I was lucky, it was moving at 30 frames per second. On PC, not a damn thing wrong with it. Looks even prettier, and it's solid 60. And I have almost all the settings at Ultra, too. On his way, you must stop him. C. Well, I just got a friend request. I wonder who that could be. Oh, it's Joel. Accept. I actually didn't realize how far back this game takes place. The first Bioshock takes place in 1950? Or either 1950, I think actually 1960. So Jesus Christ, I know Booker's in the first episode of Burial at Sea, so that takes place has to take place a long time before the first game. Even if Booker's really old in that. Booker's probably, like, I don't know, in his early 20s in this game, I'm assuming. But I don't know when Burial at Sea actually takes place. I know it takes place before Rapture went to shit. That's all I really know about it. I don't even know if they were the ones that caused Rapture to be the way it was, or why they were even there. I just know that it takes place in Rapture, again. You haven't seen any gameplay of this one. I have. It plays a little bit differently from the previous games, but not by much.
Shit.
Don't disappoint us. I really wish you could still see your feet, though. I don't know why first-person games don't do that sometimes. I don't even know why they're giving you health now. Immersion's sake, I guess.
Wait a minute, that card. What in the world is...
Red sky. down on the... No. Oh.
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
Good. There probably is in the, 2 Burial at Sea episodes, but I don't think in this game. There might be some sort of equivalent, though. Because, Big Daddies are particularly a Rapture thing. They wouldn't be located anywhere else. But this game in particular, when you're not considering the Burial at Sea episodes, this actually has nothing to do with Rapture. Sorry, I have
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim.
compulsion.
The bindings are there as a safeguard.
Oh, now I can see my legs.
No, God damn it!
Oh, there goes my red 9.
Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Oh, it's so bright and colorful. That is surprisingly poetic how you put that, Ada. Why would he send his savior unto us? We will not raise a finger for our own salvation. And through, though we deserve not his mercy, he has led us to this new Eden. A last chance for redemption. The prophet shall lead the people to the new Eden. You know, oddly enough, I get a very Mormon vibe from this. Oh, so I never even knew that. I must have missed that the first time I played this. I don't know if they have audiobooks like they do in the original game, I forget. Like I said, I did play this, but I've only played like about an hour or two's worth on the PlayStation 3. Does look a lot prettier on the PC though. Like, you know what's weird? It's stuff like this, and it's not just the game. This is how I am in, like, real life with, like, when I'm in churches or things like that. It wasn't so much when I was a kid, but I still kind of got the same feeling, too. It's more so nowadays. I get that, they're supposed to have this, like, very calm and welcoming, vibe with, like, how everything's presented to you. Like here, you're supposed to feel like warm and welcomed. But this kind of stuff, like, I do like, the art to this, like the stained glass windows. They actually look really nice. But this whole atmosphere, it doesn't make me feel warm. In fact, it makes me feel incredibly uncomfortable. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does. And, like, as I got older, as I got into my early 20s is when it really started getting bad. I actually get really uncomfortable when I step into churches now. I'll never show it, but because I can tolerate it. It's just this weirdly weird, like, bad feeling, and I can't really explain it. Not getting into my views about religion, notwithstanding, because I could probably explain some of it, but... But yeah, that's a little insight into this weird little brain I call
Excuse me.
Deathwing.
Where am I?
Heaven, or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Well, insert real name here.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
That's only part of it. Like, I already figured that out on my own, that
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
they all display cult-like behavior.
The seed of the prophet.
Oh yeah, voxophones.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without
This
sin,
is like the worst thing you could do, by the way.
what grace has forgiveness?
You would never wear shoes in a place like this. They actually opened a Mormon church in the city. They let people who aren't Mormons, they let them go into the main church for like a certain amount of time before they lock it away from the public. I visited that. I didn't get... It wasn't as bad of a feeling as I, like, typically get, but I still got that bad feeling. Sorry, I'm gonna look at because this one in particular, this is probably more visually impressive than Rapture is, I feel. Or at least in starting out, because it's more colorful. Although overall, I kind of like the dark vibe that Rapture had. There's not really much else. Future of our city. Wait, oh. People really don't mind their possessions, do they? I found a couple of wallets already. Oh. Your eyes are very, very creepy.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet
Yeah, I can't jump over
waters
that.
of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance, and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden, and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, but not expelled the vox populi, it would have been enough. Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below? Newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
Praise be to the glory be.
Hallelujah.
Did I see you before?
It's either this or turn around and get back on that rocket. Might as well get it over with.
Come and be...
Hey,
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt!
What do you want?
We had a deal, DeWitt! Open this door right now!
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Oh, I can actually move.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
To Father Franklin, a key of gold so that Eden might have industry that set her above all other nations.
To Father Jefferson, a scroll.
Hummingbird.
So that Eden might have laws that set her above
Love the
all
reflections.
other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves to our founders and our prophet, Father Comstock.
And recommit to our prophet.
Our prophet fills our lungs.
You know, they
with
could have
water.
made at least some
So
variations
better
of
love
models.
the
Like,
air.
holy shit. Like, I've seen this guy like 6 times now. Oh, my health is down. Now it makes sense to eat apples. At least he looks different.
he who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me
Yeah, it's
strength.
nice having water fill your
Shield
lungs.
my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders. Father Washington, hear my prayer.
And let the light of your good judgment shine like a beacon through the darkness.
By the sword,
and the scroll, and the key.
Amen.
And that you see its divine hand at work, you discern the transmundane. Your inspiration and imagination transcend mere science and open our eyes to the mystery.
Just 'cause the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. We still got a girl to find.
Banana! Banana! Oh, I can't eat it. Salt. You know, oddly enough, like, this is giving me a Final Fantasy vibe. Like, FF9 in particular.
I bet we could have something rain.
You have to drink a lot of fucking water. Like, a lot. Like, you have to be guzzling it, like, the entire day, I think, in order to actually die of water. But I wouldn't put it past somebody dying of drinking that much.
I know, Mr. Rossignol. I've never had an oyster. Mr. Rossignol, you are terrible.
Morning. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry. I'm just gonna, like, take your stuff and not pay, alright?
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
His beard looks like Cthulhu's tentacles.
That statue... I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute, you know, divinity.
Only 5 gallons? Jesus, I thought it would actually be more than that. Kids. You know what I say about kids in video games? Secretly, they're evil. All of them. Practically all of them. I'd say like 90% of them.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
Now, the character models are better in this game than they were in the previous two. The first Bioshock, the character models are actually pretty damn horrible. Considering its age, I forgive it for that, though.
Who could be against all that?
Like, you could, it was, even in, like, the early parts of, early in the generation for the PS3 and the 360, it was hard to get some form of realism in your graphic style. You really had to be creative with it, otherwise it would just look way too uncanny, and the first Bioshock was kind of pushing that. They did a lot better with the character models in 2, though. Like, the little sisters actually looked like kids and not monsters, even when they weren't possessed. But it's interesting to see how far video games have come. This is in the same generation as the other 2 games in the series, too. And just look at this. Like, I would still say the first 2 Bioshock games are still visually impressive. Because of what you can see but can't actually interact with. This game is by far does it the best. So they really improved upon themselves with this one.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
And that's why you get the PC version of those games, because Bethesda doesn't know how to properly... Not until Fallout 4, they finally got it right with that game.
God, man, don't tell me about details.
They actually made character models not look incredibly ugly. And like they just got run over by a bus repeatedly.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, "Why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man." And she told me the most remarkable thing. "You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?"
I like how they use records in this one.
Vox Populi this, Vox Populi that. But what does Vox Populi even mean, for heaven's sake?
I think they use like cassettes or like the equivalent of 8 tracks in the first 2 games.
Good day, citizen. You're looking fit.
Or maybe it's kind of like an audio film, I don't know. Realize that's illegal, right? You'd get fined if a cop saw that in Philly. You know, I don't know if you heard about this, like a little while ago. Someone rented a dumpster, sterilized it, filled it up with a fire hydrant, and they made a pool out of it. They made a dumpster pool out of it. Gotta love my city sometimes. Oh my god, I thought that was a real horse with a thing on its back. Oh, sorry, I stepped on your fruit. Oh yeah, I saw those already.
Sorry, pal. You gotta wait like all the rest.
Fuck you.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Also, I kind of think this game was actually following the,
Who is this girl?
It was actually following the theme that, a lot of games were starting to do as, like, the new generation was coming. Like, early on in the PS3 and 360 generation, you had a lot of games that, like, they were very dark, like, brown, like, there's a lot of, like, brown and black colors, and, it was very gritty. And it was easy to design around that because it didn't require much resources. But this was around the time where a lot of games were starting to get away from that, and we're trying to push the technology of the time to its limits before the next generation was coming. Because I think they were already like in development at this point when this around the time that this game was released. Because I think this was 2013 that this game came out. And so a lot of games were actually pushing to be more colorful and like show off as much as they can. And this game's probably one of the better ones that did that. Who is the false shepherd? Man, when you put subtitles on, you really put subtitles on. Sightseer.
Honor system, eh?
Don't mind if I do. I guess I can't keep them with me this time. Can't use the phone either. I did like going back, like, not really the really old films like those, like, without sound, but I used to really enjoy the Three Stooges when I was younger. I mean, I think I'd still do if I went back to that. Went back and watched them again. They were like the original slapstick.
Life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me.
Well, I should watch the Marx Brothers. I never gave them a shot. I don't get how they could get birds to stick around up here. Wouldn't the elevation be too high for them? We're above the clouds. Oh, no, wait, no, we're not. We're in the clouds. I'm guessing they must have, like, lightning rods everywhere. Otherwise the lightning would probably cause these floating cities to plummet into the depths below. Otherwise.
That kind of talk draws attention. Oh, don't turn into some faint and radical omnitron. I do not want to be some character.
That's not how you do scissors, kid. Is he missing a finger? That kid's missing a finger. I feel like he's missing a finger, but I'm not sure. Hi. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess. What the?
I want to. I don't have any guns. Oh, I thought the head moved for a second. Jesus Christ, that actually scared me a little. Oh, that's also part of the Sightseer achievement. I didn't realize that.
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello?
If I told you a man could hoist a one-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friend,
You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Hello there, friend.
bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be.
You gonna let me through here, pal?
Street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there to blow Peking to Kingdom Come. Again.
Roadblock. Better find another way around.
If I told you a man could hoist a one-ton
There's nothing there anyway.
into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy.
Patented
Those
vigors.
are no tall
Murder of
tales
crows.
told behind the pool hall. No, sir. No, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah. Those dirty boxer at it again.
Enemy of all his peers.
All alone I'm feeling
Jesus Christ, that's awful.
and keep the wonderment dipped in your finger. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city.
Can I go up here?
If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a one-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me?
You only need cigarettes designed for your children. Holy shit. Did they really do that? Like, I know cigarettes were like incredibly like accepted to the point where they advertised them on like television all the time. Like they even did that as late as the 90s. But like even back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, it wasn't until like very recently that I don't think they could advertise on TV. But I don't think they really ever advertised to kids, did they? Maybe not directly.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco
Like cast
is
out the
just
devil.
the tick. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes?
Hit the devil 3 times. What did that say?
Oh, that devil ain't getting any younger, friend. And there's devil number 1.
Oh.
Devil number 2. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's 3. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or Bronco is your answer.
Yeah, they're this game's version of plasmids from the first two games. They're Vigors in this one.
Little joyriders. Didn't even have proper tools for it. Or a thing to produce
The skylines of cold.
The Vox Populi are on the loose. Who will hunt them down? Hey you, handy with a rifle? Looking to do your part for Columbia? Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox.
It's kind of cool that they give you all these mini games at the beginning.
Earn the points, win the prize. Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the Vox when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. All those Vox are waking in their boots. Crack shot. You're almost there. Fine show. There she is, Daisy Fitzroy. Traitor escapes.
Oops.
Crack shot. Natural gunslinger. Natural gunslinger. Columbia is proud to count you among her.
They get first though.
Enjoy.
That's a hell of a lot. I would imagine that's a hell of a lot easier on PC than it is on the console. I don't think I think I actually missed this when I played this last time.
On the loose. Who can protect us? Demonstrate your bravery right here. Shoot the targets, earn the
Vending
points,
machine.
win the prize.
And, oh. Never mind, I don't have enough for that. Where's the bathroom? You're not blinking.
Boxophones, boxophones. Hear your voice from the past in the present. Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Hot dogs, Alexander hot dogs, Columbia's finest, worth every cent.
Did I play this one? I did. 40 seconds, shoot the Vox off the skyline.
I'll give it a shot.
Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil Vox out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. Come out of the sky. Gotta do that. More for the rest. Almost there. Keep it up. Won't be any Vox left when you're done. Won't be any Vox left when you're done. Never seen shooting like that. You earned this. Keep the skies clear.
This is actually, like, this is indirectly a good tutorial for people who've never played first-person shooters. It's a tutorial without actually being one.
Step right up and see the eighth wonder of the world. He's big, he's bold, he's the amazing handyman. Only
So you can, like, practice your shooting in this game with some of the guns, and also use the Vigors before you actually get into the main game. That's kind of cool, actually. You can actually skip all this if you want to, as well.
down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only Colombian ingenuity could create such
Have you ever seen anything like it?
boxes. Have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused
She
to
blinks,
connect you
though.
with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
Make a machine friendly to you.
What the hell was that?
Oh, it's just the same thing. Hold on. That's progression. I just want to look around a little bit more. Benjamin Franklin. I'm surprised he is here in such a religious place like Columbia when he was a real womanizer in his time. Or maybe that's valued here, I don't know.
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home? Any port in a storm? You know what I mean?
Nah, nothing over here.
I have a weakness for this ice cream business.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through. Heads.
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you.
Hmm.
I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
That one voice actor sounds familiar. Booker's, I forget who does him. Is it Troy Baker? I don't think it is.
Or Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep her.
I could be right though, I don't know. I have to look that up after I'm done. Is there an actual... Nah, it's just the menu.
I believe all the prophet's teachings.
Oh.
Some people think that.
Chocolate. Health kit, salt, salt. Can I possess this one? Hello. There we are. I probably didn't need to buy that though. I feel like I didn't.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
They got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
Hi, Roz. How you doing today? I thought I was done with Assassin's Creed 3. What the fuck is going on there? Wait. Like a prompt came up and now it's gone. Monument Island closed by order of the Prophet. What the hell are you two doing?
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
New hot sauce. You don't pound hot sauce, do you? That's a little nutty. Oh, I can sprint. Shall know the false shepherd by his mark. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. The frame rate kind of dipped there for a second when I started sprinting, but it's fine now. I don't know what the hell caused that. But you know what? I'm gonna turn on the fan over here for, it's starting to get a little toasty. Alright, that should make things better.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling lucky.
You always got a feeling.
Dave's Ultimate Insanity. What do you typically put that on?
I feel like I've waited
I don't really
all
use
year for this.
hot sauce. Like, I use, the most that I've ever used is, like, mild taco sauce. That must taste awful, having cake in a barrel like that. I'm gonna go that way.
Sorry, son, this street is closed.
Whatever. Taking that guy's money.
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is... 77!
What do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First round!
Oh.
Please don't do this.
It was me. It was all me. Please.
This is where things start getting fucked up.
Please, what are you doing?
Come
Like,
on.
really fucked
Are you
up.
gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days? Oh, looks like we've got a shy one here. We've got to do something about that. Wait!
It's him! Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd? And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show 'em what we got planned, boys!
Oh, God.
Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's got to lead our land! Come on now. Come on! Disconnect!
You can hold V to execute them.
This way! Cover the gate!
Oh, gee, I keep forgetting. It's so small to see. There we are. There we go. Yeah, now I'm going to need some help. Can't really use this soul on anything but robots, so. I don't know how useful staring down the sights will be in this game. Wait, oh, that's someone's hat. But unlike in the last two games, you can actually sprint in this game.
I told you, Comstock. You sell 'em paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I'm a man.
Possession Aid. Adds ability to possess humans who suicide when the effect expires. Yeah, purchase that one.
In Georgia, who...
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Oh, I hope you have a strong colon, Joel. I'm guessing you do if you love having it. Or people into allies. Hold and release to create a possession trap.
Release us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Oh yeah, this is the golden pistol, that's right. Oh shit.
Fireman's on his way!
Hold on, I think that I can turn off that. Where's the health bars? I don't really need that above their names. Gameplay. Loading combat text off. Skyline control panel. HUD markers? Nah, I guess you can't turn the health bars off. Maybe they're part of HUD markers, I don't know. But I don't want to turn that off because I don't want to miss... Well, you know what? I'll probably hear when she says she has an item, so... Because that's a little too distracting. Let me just see if that disables them.
He'll take care of the son of a bitch!
You heard it? I didn't hear it. Probably wasn't listening for it. Well, I wasn't listening for it, so I probably missed it. Yeah, all I have is possession right now.
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Hello.
That's a kiss. Well, you only live once.
I believe he's YOLOing it.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample.
The Devil's Kiss equipped. Press right mouse to throw a fire again. They already told me that. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna turn those icons back on, because they didn't disable the health bars. Oh well, I can deal with it. I think that's how you switch, alright. Oh, you can also switch with Q, alright. Oh shit. Yeah, those things turn around. I actually didn't realize that. The bomb ground zero. The hottest sauce I have is only Scoville units. I don't even know what those mean. Oh, that's how, alright. You just hold Q. Back, middle cut, belly, shoulder. I used to see, like, these charts all the time in, like, in Looney Tunes. Blue ribbon. Grays, vegetables, pastry. That looks appetizing enough. So did that bread. I like how there's guns behind this podium. Deep area. Oh yeah, no, another thing I just like realized, this game also does something that shows the sign of the times too. It actually, I mentioned earlier, like, this game is different from the first two in that your character's not silent, and you actually see his face a lot. Back when Bioshock and Bioshock 2 were made, it was still around, like, the time where making silent protagonists so that you can, like, kind of immerse yourself into the character itself, like the character actually is you. That was, like, a big thing earlier in, at around that time as well. Not everybody did it, but, like, a lot of new series that were being developed ended up doing that a lot. And this game was made around the time where they were kind of getting away from that being like a big thing. Season Pass awarded you 4 gear pieces, a golden machine gun upgrade, and a golden pistol upgrade. Why are they telling me this now? I already know I got the golden pistol upgrade. But yeah, I bought the season. All of your rewards before continuing to Monument Island. Oh, salt here. Look back at opening day. Within and without. Nothing in the bottom right-hand side of my screen is picking up my mouse. Toolbar is fine, but the app's open just... I have no idea. I've never heard of that error before. Is it still happening even after you restart your computer? It's a seed from the so-called Union.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Gear is special clothing that grants you unique abilities. You can only wear 4 pieces at a time. Manage your gear from the gameplay menu. I haven't turned it off in Yeah, I never had that issue in particular, but there's some times where, like, my computer will just do really weird things, and the restarting the computer always seems to help. New pants. Ghost soldier. Killing with a vigor trap has a 70% chance to cause the enemy gun to become a ghostly ally for a few seconds. I have to take these anyway. They won't let me progress until I take these. Electric punch. 70% chance that a melee target is stunned. Victim is vulnerable for 4 seconds. Eagle Strike. Increase weapon damage by 50% on skylines. Ammo advantage. Increases clip size for all weapons by 75%. Dress for success. What exactly does that one mean? Equipped a piece of gear in all 4 slots. Oh. So gear is a thing in this game, it's just that I got it all early. Since I got the season pass. Coins in the cushion. Pick up infusion. Oh, she has it too, I think.
You'll find that handy in a pinch.
The difference between life and death.
Adds a magnetic repulsive field to improve defense.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked?
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
I like these two. They're weird. Health infusion. Shield infusion. Salts infusion. Oh, so each one of these I can... whenever I pick them up, I can use any one of the 3.
Nice.
And I guess this is also something that has to do with the season pass. Absolutely broken. Yeah. Computers that just have their quirks. Or quirks. However you pronounce that. I should be alright with only 2 things at maximum health. I'm pretty good at video games, I think. Arguably. Wait. Oh, those are cigarettes. This guy dead? He's not bleeding. I guess he just passed out.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Blood on the streets, and worse is the insult, because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
Alright. Before before I continue on, I'm gonna take a small break and get some my second cup of coffee. So I'll just